New movies coming in 2022 fans can't wait for. There's nothing that makes up for a bad day than chilling on the couch and binge watching some movies at night. But with the abundance of options out there, which one to choose? Do we go with a sequel to our favorite franchise, or some classic romance, a courtroom drama, or maybe a thriller? Well, we're going to help you make this noble decision. 2022 is going to be packed with some of the most anticipated movies of the decade so far. We're excited for what's to come. Stay with us to find out about new movies coming in 2022 that fans can't wait for. What? Like, it's hard? You know where that line came from? Yep, that's right. Legally Blonde 3 is all set to make its way on our screen somewhere in May of 2022. Looks like we're all in for another pink ride next year. The film was actually supposed to premiere in 2020, but due to the coronavirus, that couldn't happen. Not much is known about the movie yet, but we do know that Jennifer Coolidge will be back this time again, and we're sure that Reese Witherspoon will do justice to her iconic character that so many people can still relate to. Didn't we all want to color our worlds pink after watching Legally Blonde? This one movie is the definition of what girls can really do when they believe in themselves. With Legally Blonde 3 coming in 2022, we're finally going to introduce all these characters to Gen Z. Let's just hope the movie meets our expectations. Scream. 2022 will definitely start with a lot of screams. The fifth installment of this iconic franchise will also make its way in the beginning of 2022, featuring some previous cast members like Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Neve Campbell, and more. This time the movie is set 25 years later from the previous murders, when someone puts on that white mask once yet again and starts targeting a group of teenagers. Want to know who will be playing the roles of some of those teenagers? Well, all we know for now is that Dylan Minnette, Jack Quaid, Melissa Barrera, and Kyle Gallner have allegedly joined the cast. Scream franchise has always kept its viewers at the edge of their seats in every single one of their movies. And with this fifth installment coming soon, fans are excited to know what more direction this sequel is about to take. Every Scream movie features the same plot, yet somehow it makes sure to keep everyone hooked till the very end. That's the sign of a legendary movie, guys. Ever heard of a mega pop star falling in love with a high school teacher? Marry Me will definitely pluck your heartstrings out with one and only Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson. While many believe that every romantic movie is similar in some way, this one is a classic that's going to tug at your heartstrings. And besides, who doesn't love a good old romantic movie every now and then? Marry Me takes a unique touch with a love story between a huge star and a random high school teacher. It's giving us some serious A Star Is Born vibes. J-Lo will obviously be seen playing the role of the pop star who just got cheated on, but ends up meeting up with a high school math teacher played by Owen Wilson, who's holding up a Marry Me sign at one of her concerts. And from there, their love story begins. Uncharted. Can you believe that the productions for this movie started way back in 2008, but it'll be in 2022 that it's finally coming on our screens? You may have heard of this film already because it stayed in the news for a long time and it's had 7 directors come in and go. Many people thought, and rightfully so, that this movie won't end up on any streaming platform due to the production problems. It's finally seen the light of day in 2022. Acclaimed filmmaker Ruben Fleischer has taken on the final role of the director and wrapped up the production of the movie. Over the years, many actors who were supposed to be in the movie opted out of it, but the cast that this movie ended up with is so worth all of that. Now you may ask why you have to get all excited for this one. Well, for one reason only, and that is Tom Holland. This British hunk knows how to play other roles equally well as the iconic Spider-Man. This movie has a storyline that'll most likely be followed by sequels. Holland will be seen playing the role of Nathan Drake, with Mark Wahlberg as Sally and also a mentor to Nathan. The movie will be like a prequel to the video game of the same name. All in all, there's a lot of reasons to be excited for this one. The Batman. This one's for all the DC fans out there. The Batman will premiere somewhere in March of 2022, with Robert Pattinson taking on the lead role. This film will be a visual treat that's also packed with a lot more action than the usual Batman film. So no, it won't be like any previous Batman story. This will also be Robert Pattinson's comeback after a really long hiatus, and even the posters of the movie are doing justice to both the actor and the whole franchise. Ever since Pattinson was announced as the next Batman, the Twilight fans have been giving this movie some massive hype. The trailer was released a while ago, and it's been causing a storm on the internet. Fans have been super hyped since the trailer launched because Batman is almost everyone's favorite in DC. And this time, Gotham City will be seen in a whole different light. Also, fun fact, the Batman will actually be the first solo Batman movie in over a decade. What's more exciting exciting than seeing the gang back together again. Jurassic World Dominion. And with that, let's tell you about Jurassic World Dominion, which will come on our screens in summer of 2022. Everybody will vouch for this fact that no gang is better than this one. Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, Chris Pratt, Bryce Howard will reprise their roles once again this time around too, as the wild animals are out yet again from the parks that held them hostage. Jurassic World is just the nostalgic throwback we need back, and thanks to its creators, we're getting this movie again. The official teaser of the film was released a few days back as well, and after watching, you'll be marking your calendars for June 2022. We're sure this sequel will definitely break all previous records of the franchise. Let's just hope this installment isn't the last one from the franchise. Can anyone ever get tired of Mission Impossible? Answer is obviously no. Mission Impossible is one of those movies that no one can ever get tired of. This will be the 7th installment of it, and the latest teaser has already proved why there's such a huge fan base for this one. Tom Cruise will of course be seen in his role, giving us all some one-of-a-kind stunts, not just one or two, but many. Bing Rames, Simon Pegg, Rebecca Ferguson, and Henry Czerny will all be joining this one too, but this time, what's making this 7th one apart from its previous ones is the addition of some really talented actors, like Pom Klementieff and Haley Atwell. Even the director, Christopher McQuarrie, is back for this time, and like the previous ones, we're sure this movie will create history. Also, not to make you more excited than you already are, but another sequel to Mission Impossible is set to come in July of 2023. So basically, 2 back-to-back movies with a gap of just a year. Mission Impossible 7 will definitely remind everyone why this franchise is so popular to this day. Tomb Raider 2. Another one for the fans, Tomb Raider 2 is also coming in 2022, giving us one more reason as to why we look forward to 2022. Alicia Vikander will be seen as Lara Croft once again, and while not much is known of this one right here, all we know is that Misha Green has taken on the director's shoes after Ben Wheatley decided to opt out from the film. Fun fact, this film has been shot in different places all around the world, but it centers around South Africa and England. Let's just say that we're gearing up for yet another international adventure. That's all we know about this video game adaptation movie, but y'all can rest knowing that even this time around, the movie will be a huge hit, just like the previous one. Films like those that already have video games of the exact storyline give such a nice boost to the story, and also have a whole fan club ready to support them. And that's a wrap for this video. While 2020 and 2021 haven't been exactly how we planned, these 2022 movies are giving us hope for a much more exciting year. Which of these movies are you most excited for? Let us know in the comments down below. And before you go, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. We'll see you in the next one.